What's up, everybody? It is Johnny. It is live. It is now. It is happening. All right. So, hope everyone's doing well. I got plenty to talk about today, and I'm really excited to be with all you guys. Also, I need to check and make sure that I'm live. I got Instagram going. I got Periscope going. I got YouTube going. So I hope everyone is doing great on this Monday, March 30th. Um, I got a couple of things that I want to talk about the new podcast that dropped. I also want to talk about why living amid COVID-19 is like living with a psychopathic lover. And I'll tell you why I made that equation. I put out this tweet this week and it had me thinking, but first, I got to grab my coffee because it's coming to a head. So if you got some coffee, if you're ready to hang out and get with it, I'm going to be here for the next half hour, and then I got some other groups to go in. So I'm ready. This is great. And I'm going to be doing this all week. For those of you who are joining me on Instagram, I've been doing this on Periscope live all last week for a couple weeks, and it's been quite fun. So what's important here to know is that all of us have another month of quarantine. I don't know if you caught that yesterday. Did you guys catch that? Right? We're 3 weeks into quarantine. At least I am. I'm 3 weeks in. And because of that, I've been trying to build some new skills, learn some new tech, and try to occupy my time to take my mind off of, hey, relax easy, right on. Hey, Lisa's here too, right on. Oh, here's my coffee. All right. This is the best, guys. All right, now we can get to it. So we have a month left, right? Trump just came out yesterday and says it's looking like May 1st. And we'll reevaluate things around the end of April, early May. So what have you done so far? We've basically been in lockdown for 3 weeks. For myself, I've tried to keep up routine as best as possible, meaning working out, keeping my mind occupied, which will bring certainty out of uncertainty. And that gives me a peace of mind. With that, I was able to do a lot of things, including going live to all you guys right now. I've been working up to this. If you guys have been following me on Periscope, you know that I've already been doing that, and I've just added you Instagrammers. So, along with that, we now have been told that we have another month in quarantine, self-isolation. To me, fine, great. Let's have at it. I'm going to learn some more stuff. I'm going to be going live to you every day. I have an Instagram plan that's changed up how the Art of Charm is using it. I hope you guys interact with us. And I've been learning some YouTube stuff for keywords. And I've been on Canva messing with some promotional tools. So, it's not the most ideal situation, but it's the situation. So how are you going to handle it? So that's what I want to leave you with. And we're all in this together, guys, and I'll be here with you every day so you guys can tell me the skills that you've been learning, the new things that you've been doing, the books that you've been reading. Right now, I've dedicated an hour a day to Dan Heath's Upstream. Why? Well, because we have to interview him this week. I hope I can get it finished by the time we interview him, but I'll get close. That's right. Well, funny, a lot of people don't think that AJ and I read all the books. And truth is, we try to read all of them. It's very difficult considering how many guests that we have. And here's another interesting fact for you guys. If you're trying to start a podcast, or you have a podcast, or you've been messing around with one, right now is the best time to be reaching out, because none of these authors can do book tours. So you're going to be interviewing people that previously would be difficult for you to grab. And that's a wonderful thing. Opportunity here, and we have a month at least to make the most of those opportunities. And I know I am. I don't want to look back at this and go, what if, or I should have, or I could have, or that does not work for me. That's why I do what I do. I look for those opportunities. Why? Because you got to make the most of what's handed to you. All of us have been dealt cards. It's how you're going to play those cards that dictate whether or not how successful you are. So let's get at it. Now, I promised you why I would give you my insights on why living with COVID-19 is like living with a psychopathic lover. That's right. Now, you might think that's me being hyperbolic. It is. Let me explain to you why I made that equation. This is why I equated it with that. When you're dealing with a psychopathic person, there is a moment, whether they are your lover, or they are a friend of yours who you spend a lot of time with, there is a moment in that relationship when you wake up to the fact that everything that you've been told from that person is a lie. And it's an unsettling reality that you have to deal with. Okay? Now, the issue with that is, and the issue with COVID-19 and why it's like living with a psychopathic lover, is we can't leave. Like in reality, if you wake up to the fact that your lover is psychopathic, right, then you can exit the relationship. But sometimes you can't. Let's say that there's children involved, or you have joint bank accounts, or your lives are so entangled that you have to play it cool for a while. So you wake up to this fact that everything that you've ever been told is a lie, and you have to deal with it. You have to then go act as if everything's normal, but you know it isn't. And so you have to go around and do your normal routine. You have to go through your daily life without tipping off your psychopathic lover that you know that they're lying, right? And so to me, dealing with COVID-19 is like that situation where you know that everything that you've been told is a lie, and yet you can't leave, and you're stuck, and you have to go on about your normal life as if everything's normal, and you can't tip off the lover that you know. And so every day I wake up hoping that things will be normal, but I know deep down that they're not. And I even though I go on about my day and trying to be productive, trying to occupy my time, trying to stay positive, but I know deep down in the back of my mind that everything's not normal, that something is wrong, seriously wrong, and I can't give it too much attention because I don't want to get myself wrapped up into it. I need to be productive during this time. I need to keep my wits about me. And so I need to be focused on the things that I can do in my own life personally that is going to bring me certainty and enjoyment and productivity out of this situation. And that's important. And that's where we are. And I know it's not ideal, but there are certainly ways here that we can take this opportunity to be better, to learn more skills, to become more disciplined, to learn. And that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm doing right now is an opportunity for all of us to gather here every morning, have a chat, and be in this place where we're all working together so that we don't feel alone. I don't know if you guys noticed. I live in an apartment on Hollywood Boulevard. By myself, me and animal. That is, and I got a cactus. So that's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm dealing with. Now, so that is why I equated this idea of living with a psychopathic lover. So I hope you can jive with that idea. So now that we know that we're living with a psychopathic lover and we can't tip them off that we know, what are we going to do to improve and be productive and be in a positive spirit this week? Well, I will tell you. Today, we dropped a new episode with Kevin Kruse, and I'm very excited. You know why I'm very excited? Because Kevin Kruse's book, Leaders Have No Rules, was my favorite book last year. In fact, it changed the way I looked at the day. And it's all about leading and understanding that no matter what situation you are in, you are a leader. You are leading yourself. And that to me is an incredibly important idea. You lead yourself in how you're going to think by learning critical thinking and overriding behaviors and actions that you know are detrimental to your well-being. You are leading in the fact that there's others around you who you will be influencing, and they are going to have a direct impact in your life. And you are also going to be leading in yourself in how productive you are on a daily to weekly to monthly basis. And Kevin lays out incredibly simple ideas that change the way I lined up my day. It's made me more productive, more excited, and generally all around a happier person. So check out that episode, and I'm going to be bringing up a piece about it every day this week. It is a wonderful book, so I would pick it up and check out our interview with him. And let me see. Yep, just to show you. I mean, it's right here. It's right. I got it. This book is rad. Kevin is rad. And so I would certainly get on that. And here's one little piece that he brought up. He brings up this idea of the 3 C's, and this is in the interview and it's in the book. This is one of the ideas that changed my life. It's that you divide your day into 3 parts. For Kevin, he's most creative during the morning. So am I. After I work out, I get a couple cups of coffee. I'm fired up. Like, let's have at it. So in the morning is where my creative juices are flowing. So that's where I do my work. So I'm coming up with content. I'm reading. I'm doing all the things that I need to do to be productive. And then I also engage my values. So health, creativity, humor, learning. I try to have that knocked out by noon. That's C number 1, create. That's the first part of my day. That's when I have the most energy. After that afternoon, for a few hours, is time to collaborate. So this is when I get up with AJ, I put together some other meetings, and I talk to my team, and I see where we are with things, and we make adjustments from there. And the last C is connect. And this is now time that is set aside where I can reach out to friends, family that I've been wanting to meet up with, community, to make sure that I do my part in being able to reach out so that I can feel connected. Because as I mentioned, I'm here in Hollywood in my apartment, me and Animal, and we're trying to keep our wits about us. Now, let's see, that was also, and so check out that episode. And then the last piece, and then if you guys want to join me, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them up, and I'll get to them. I have another live that I got to do for the Art of Charm Network, and so I have to head there after this at 9. So I'm going to hang out with you guys if you have any questions up until that piece. And in fact, I'll see if anyone's in the other parts here. And all right, let's see. Let's go over here. Oops. And I'm going to be bringing up a piece. Sorry, guys. This week. That's on me. And the other. Sometimes I get a little messed up there. Okay. So on Friday, I challenged you guys to, over the weekend, to give one skill, one book, one thing, your attention over the weekend for an hour. And that Monday, now one of them, the guys who chimed in, his name was Woody Belford. If you don't follow Woody on Instagram, please do. He's rad. So he had some things that he was going to do. He was going to connect with some friends. I myself mentioned that I was going to work on Canva all weekend. I give an hour to Canva and creating memes and some assets for social media for the Art of Charm. I can be honest with you guys that I wasn't able to spend that hour. I got sidetracked with other work things, such as putting together a new Instagram plan and doing YouTube research for the Art of Charm, because I was going to make these videos. And so I wanted people to be able to see them. So I wasn't able to give Canva my time. However, I was able to give other things such as social media and YouTube some more of my time. And I'm excited to implement what I've learned and creating the assets right now as we speak to be able to implement some of the strategies that I had read about. So what about you guys? Did you challenge yourself over the weekend? Did you guys give yourselves an hour a day? If you haven't, join me this week, right? Let's do something productive that you've been wanting to do. One thing. Let's give it an hour. Now, that's all you have to do. When I read books, right? If I get a book for the Art of Charm and enough advance, all I do is give myself the opportunity to sit down for 1 hour with that book. And what I will tell you is that hour sometimes turns into an hour and a half, sometimes turns into 2 hours. If you think an hour is too much and you want to start, oh my, this is driving me nuts. God, doesn't people know that I'm with you guys? How rude. Give yourself a half hour if an hour is too much. But give, for that half hour to that hour, give whatever you're doing your full attention. That means put your phone away, put your iPad away, put your computer away, if you can, turn off notifications and just give yourself that time to work on whatever it is you want to work on. Think about that. Over a week, that is 7 hours that you will have given to learning a new skill. Even if it's Canva. Canva makes memes, right? It's an opportunity to make assets for your social media. It's very easy. A lot of the technology that is set up right now, you can be a master with a lot of this stuff if you just give it a week of time. Imagine if you gave it a week of time to learn the ropes, what you will be and how well you're going to do with it if you give it a month. Listen, why haven't you started, right? We've already been in isolation for 3 weeks, and we've just been told that we have another month. And we're living with a psychopathic lover. We can't let on that we know. So let's occupy our time with doing a new skill. Now, here's one also. Yes, I'm going to shill for the AOC right here this little bit. We have the Communication Accelerator. Check it out. Pick it up. It's cheap, and it's put all of our best stuff for accelerating your communication skills with friends, family, other entrepreneurs, business mentors, business relationships, so that when you leave this situation in a month, if we're lucky, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8, you're going to be cruising. You're going to be so excited. You're going to have new opportunities laid out ahead of you because of all the connections that you made. And I'll reiterate what I said last week to Woody. There has never been a time where so many people are so accessible. So if you want to work on a podcast, if you want to build your Twitter, if you want to build out your Instagram, this is the time to do it. This is the time that you reach out to 30 people a day. Use that hour a day to reach out to creators from Twitter. Use that hour to reach out to creators from Instagram. In a week, I can't even tell you the results you're going to have. You got to try it for yourself. The relationships that you build during this time are going to be monumental in your success and happiness during this time, but you're going to have an opportunity to really allow these relationships to grow if you plant the seeds right now. So, yes, this is hard. This can be depressing, but we can also use this time to really excel. So with that, if you want to learn how to connect with these people, you want to make your Zoom calls that much more efficient and allow them to thrive through that, pick up the accelerator, the Art of Charm Communication Accelerator. Just go to the website or check it out on our Twitter or whatever. It's rad. It has all the best bits from our online classes, programs, boot camps about communication. And then practice that stuff right now. Practice it on Zoom with your friends and family. And then you can start practicing those skills when you start reaching out to all these other creators to connect and build your business relationships. So rad. What else are you going to have this time? All right. So that's what I got. I'm heading out. Oh, you know what? Let's check Insta here and see what everyone's got to say really quick. Yes, relax easy. Don't waste your time. Make every moment count. Oh, yeah, wow. Popped on today. So great. I'll be here tomorrow too. All right. Relax easy. I'm here working, so bear with me. Right on, buddy. Yes, it does suck. What kind of coffee? Well, I wish I had better coffee, but I just grabbed some Folgers. Yeah. Coffee's coffee, but I love the good stuff when I get it. I reorganized my whole house. Yes! My obsessiveness took over for that first week that I was locked up. I have a list. Right on. Workout and podcast. Yes. Journaling more. Yes, I've been doing well-documented journals right here with you guys and learning more about psychology. Relax easy. Let me know the stuff that you're really digging in psychology. As you know, that is my favorite stuff in the world. So rad. Lisa, you rule. I love your workout stuff. It's so rad. Preach. Yes. What are the opportunities you see? Well, as I mentioned, everyone's never been so accessible. Wow. Even Scott Adams this morning was saying that authors, right, they can't go on book tours. They got to do podcasts. They got to do your Instagram thing. Everyone's just reach out. Here's what you let them, here's what you tell them. You go, hey, let's use Bobby Maximus, right? And say, hey, my name's Bobby Maximus. Here's my social media. I'm taking this time at COVID-19 in order to reach out to my favorite creators, right? Flatter them. And I just wanted to let you know how much I enjoy your Instagram or your Twitter or your podcast. And I will be interacting and engaging with your content. So because of that, I just wanted to introduce myself and say hello. If there's anything you need, let me know. Right on. That's all you got. That's what you say. Okay? Do that to 30 people a day. Do that for an hour. Right? Hell yeah, Lisa. But prepping behind the scenes for your new life once you're out. Yes! So rad. Let's see. Gonzalez, I was waiting for this. Huge fan from Argentina. Keep up the good work. Thank you, buddy. And thank you for checking out. I'll be here all week. That's what they say. Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right. What's a good book to read? Well, Mike, boom. Great Leaders Have No Rules. My favorite book from last year. Check out Kevin's podcast, Drop Today with Us. And I'm reading you Upstream. Right now, we're going to be interviewing Dan Heath. That's in 2 days. I got to get this book done in 2 days, kids. Can't wait to listen to it. Right on, Lisa. Join. Wow, so many cool people all come in to say hello today. Don't waste time. Make every minute count. Damn straight. Yes, everyone here can do it. Yes. Heather Hotel, also a good time. Actual seeds planting, stuff at home, planners. Absolutely, buddy, it is. And it was good talking to you yesterday. And that's a prime example of all the new people is happening. Folgers is still great. In your cup. Yes, that's right. I love you, Blood Sweats. You know that. You're awesome. Lexi's, let's go. I'm going to do more stuff at home. 2 weeks. Yes. Hell yeah, then 2 weeks. All right, guys. That's it. I have another live to do for the Art of Charm network group. If you're ever interested in wanting to know what that is, hit me up. Check you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. You're rad. Woohoo. All right. Cheers. Lisa, I don't have any more. All of my cups are broken. Psychology trick. Simple. All right, guys. Bye, Johnny. See you guys. See you. Relax easy.